Right. Good morning, everybody. So welcome to our live Rockpooling session. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties at the moment, so I'm going to start off with a video of some creatures that are common to find on our shores. So I just need to find, this is, technology is a wonder, isn't it? So here we go. Hope you enjoy this short video.
My life flows like a river, running to the sea. They tried to build a lasting dam to steal my energy. But rivers, they should not be damned. They're destined to be free. Free to flow into the ocean deep. My life flows like a river, running to the sea. They tried to build a lasting dam to steal my energy. If only you'd have known, my dear, you could have come with me. We'd have flowed into the ocean deep. Heave ho, 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 heave ho. Sunlight through the nighttime, heave ho, heave ho, heave ho. Sunlight through the nighttime, heave ho, heave ho. We go to the ocean. We go to the ocean. We flow running to the sea. They try to build a lasting dam to steal my energy. If only you'd have known, my dear, you could have come with me. We'd have flowed into the ocean deep.
So yeah, that was a video from some of our volunteers, Al and Anne, who put that together with Eve, who we're now going to go live to. This goes. Hi Eve, can you hear us? Any luck? Hiya. I think you're muted there, Eve, for a second. How can you hear us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, just about. There we go.
Oh.
So.
Hello. Yeah, basically we are having a few technical issues in the sense that it's very, very cold here. And my phone doesn't seem to be coping very well with the cold.
Oh dear. Well, we'll do the best we can. Hello. Can you see anything where you are at the moment?
Yeah, we'll do the best we can. So
yeah.
Yes, well, I'm just gonna show you. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is Sue. Give a wave, Sue. There's a lovely silhouette of Sue. So it's very sunny here this morning, but me and Sue have been having a look through the rock pools this morning, and so just down here, I've got to find those sort of sheltered ones, just to try and keep out of the wind and cold. So we've got lots of things going on in here. I don't know if you can see this, but there's this beautiful encrusting algae that's all over the rocks, and this is what a lot of the things that are grazing down here will be eating. They'll be eating all of the algae on the rocks. And there's plenty of this grazing.
Oh, you seem to be dropping out a bit there. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
You're dropping in and out a little bit. So, where were you?
Oh, okay. So we've got lots of things grazing. So I don't know if you can see. Can you see this lovely band here?
Yep, we can just about see that.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Sorry, you'll have to stick with us this morning. So there's lots of top shells. We've got lots of these are toothed top shells here, and I'll see if I can find one.
I'll bring up a photo. I've got a couple of photos here I can show.
So here we go.
Oh, yep. Very nice.
Okay, brilliant.
So, do you want to tell us a bit more about some top shells?
There,
yes, just go up now.
Yeah, so oh, brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so you should be able to see, you can tell that it's called either a thick or a toothed top shell. And it's the outer edge, you can see, has got this very, very thick
oh, your sound's just...
thick, it's just kind of difficult to point out, really, but it's... Can you hear me, Emma? Maybe it's better if you...
Yeah, it's cutting in and out a bit, which is a shame.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, and now I think... Okay, we'll try and go back to you again. We can see some limpets on your shoulder.
Just have to show you lots of... I might have to show you lots of pretty things.
Yes.
Yes, there's lots of limpets, so they're grazing as well.
So limpets were mentioned by...
Lots of limpets.
Weren't they?
Here we go. So... Yeah, so limpets, they're amazing. So they always go back to, and in fact that one, I've just touched it, and you'll feel it. If you touch them, they just grip onto the rock really, really strongly. So they've got this very strong muscular foot that sticks onto the rock. But they always go back to their home. So they'll move about the rain when the water is covering them, but they will always go back to their home. And you should never ever kick a limpet off the rock, as enticing as that may be. You should never do that because you will kill it, unfortunately. So lots of limpets. I'll try and make you very heavy. And lots of periwinkles as well. I'll show you some periwinkles. So in here, just amongst here, you can see there's a mass of periwinkles there.
Oh, yeah.
I think there are some top shells in amongst there as well. But the periwinkles, do you see that tear-shaped opening trapdoor?
Yes.
So they have this tear-shaped trapdoor, as opposed to a circular trapdoor, which the top shells have. So these are common or edible periwinkles. There's a big mass of them here. And then I'll slowly show you. This is our rock pool at Withniger. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a beautiful big rock pool here.
It looks lovely there today.
And just covering but it is absolutely stunning, and yeah, the birds, there's loads of amazing birds. There's loads of turnstones, and I've seen a curlew this morning, so that's been lovely. So it's really beautiful. And if I could just point you to this seaweed. So we've got lots of seaweed covering the rocks. So we've got this bladder rack here. Oh, sorry, egg rack, not bladder rack. We've got this egg rack, and it has these big, see these big egg-like things. So there's lots of egg rack, but then there's also lots of bladder rack as well. And the bladder rack has these two bladders next to each other like this. And so these are flotation devices. So they help to float them in the water. But as John Archer Thompson was saying last night, Sue's just coming up to me saying she's found a keelworm cast, which is fun. As John Archer Thompson was saying last night, that these bladders are meant for flotation devices, but there's also serrated rack, which doesn't have any flotation devices, which can float perfectly well in the water anyway. So Sue has just brought to me this lovely, this lovely keelworm cast.
Oh, wow.
So can you see that?
Yeah, that's nice and clear.
So inside this, there's a worm living. So it builds this outer shell, and then once it's covered with water, it'll come out and it will feed. So that's really beautiful, and it looks almost like a fossil, but it isn't. It's made that home, and then just next to it, actually, we've got some sea mat. So this can you see that?
Yes. Yeah.
Sort of looks like a scaly white mat.
Yeah.
So that's it. It looks like a scaly mat. It's very beautiful, and that it's a colony of animals. So it's lots of zooids in a colony. So you'll find that sometimes on seaweed as well. There's lots of barnacles as well.
It's amazing what you can see that you don't realise are actually animals.
I can just take you. Exactly, yeah, there is definitely, and there's a lot of similar to the keelworm. This is a worm.
Oh, you're breaking up a bit there. Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Tiny circles. So that's these are Spirorbis. So like the keelworm, it's another tube worm. So it lives in this tube that it's built for itself. But this one is quite small, and it's smaller than the keelworm, and it creates these lovely little circles. So you'll see that as well. Now the other Sue's bringing more finds, and I think that's the type of. I think this is.
Sorry?
Can you see that? It looks potentially like some sort of
I'm just apologies on our side today. So we've actually got Dawn.
Sorry, I can't hear you very well.
So we're going to go across to Dawn and just to see a different kind of function. we can have. So, hi Dawn, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? I hope I've got a better signal. Poor Eve is struggling with her signal there.
Yeah.
My signal, I hope, is a little bit steadier. I'm back at Dinnestinshire, as you can see, and the pools that I've got to play with, I mean, they're vast. There's loads, and they're usually sort of frequented by black-headed gulls. We had some Brent geese here a while back. Not today, and there's an oyster catcher in the distance there. I've not disturbed it, I don't think. I think it, because I'm in red, I think it can see exactly where I am, and I'm not going to be a threat. And what I thought I'd show you is the area that I'm at is because it's not really seen to be Rockpooling, because you can see there's lots of flowing water, so none of these sort of stones are solidly in place, or not many of them. There are a few. You can see the few really decent stones that are probably not going to move, and those tend to be the ones where animals are sitting. So like Eve, we've got a limpet doing King of the Castle at the top. Look at that view, absolutely gorgeous, although he is totally covered. And then further down we've got a top shell here, so this is a close-up of the top shell. There we go, finally, my camera. And I've had a look for you, Emma. I can't see your talk yesterday. You mentioned the invasive possible, and I think none of these are. So I think, I don't know though, that could be actually, I think that so yeah, so I was thinking it was a good spot for non-invasives. And then further down, amongst the bladderwrack, like Eve is, it's not, we haven't got a totally fully house tide just at the moment, and it's a neat tide.
The wind's a bit quiet. Just repeat that.
Pardon?
The wind is drowning.
Oh, the wind is drowning me out. I'll try and get. Can you hear me now? I'm really close to my phone. So we've got a dog whelk. So this is the animal, one of the animals anyway, that drills into other shells, and it could be drilling into a barnacle right there, and makes the hole that Nia showed us yesterday when we were beachcombing. She found a hole that was made most likely by necklace shell, because it was a sandy shore species that she found a hole in. And there's another dog whelk, and you can see from there. Can you see the siphon? So and you can tell that they're lots of different colours. A lot of the time on the shore, there'll be a similar colour all together on the shore, because they breed. They actually lay eggs. I haven't found any eggs today, but they actually lay these beautiful. You might have some pictures there, actually, of their eggs, which are either pink or yellow. And they lay them in clusters, and they're like little vases that they lay just underneath rocks. They probably, I don't know where they do that on this shore, because it's quite an exposed shore. So
Yeah.
and like I said, none of the rocks are especially stable. So it's not the right kind of rocky shore where you'd find an awful lot of much more diversity, I suppose.
Yeah.
We have periwinkles further down, and more top shells as well. So
the eggs look a bit like Tic Tacs all stacked together, but that's how I describe them, or grains of rice.
Not as yummy.
Yeah, I don't have a photo.
Oh, you don't? Okay, no, we'll read that out and stick it on another time.
Just going to say hi to a few people. So we've got Kate, a couple of Kates here. So hi, all of you Kates. Wendy, Mark, Laura. Great to see you all here. If you've got any questions, please just type them in the chat box, and we will try and get round to them, or we'll get round to them later in the day. And for those of you wondering what the song was with the beginning video, that was from Eve's band, Don't Tell Susie. And we're going to try and go back to Eve now, and hopefully we will see a bit more from Rosniger. So, hi Eve. You found anything else interesting?
Hello. I think we might have found a little sheltered spot out of the wind. So this is good. We've got in this little tub here. Let's see if I can manoeuvre it. We've got a little crab, but at the moment, can you see all curled up?
It's not quite come through yet. Sorry. No, the picture's actually frozen. Technology is definitely not on our side today. We can see a orange lump.
Okay, hang on. Oh, it's moving around a bit. Let me try and get it in the sunshine. Hopefully you'll be able to see it a bit better. Yeah, so we found an edible crab, and one thing we really want. Oh, can you see that? It's having a little move about now.
Oh yes, yeah, we can see that indeed.
So it's quite small. You definitely wouldn't want to eat it at this size. But yeah, these can grow pretty big. They can grow sort of, well, your hand. You know, the carapace can grow really quite big. You sort of hand someone across really. So that's really nice. And you can tell because they've got really dark pincers on the end of their front arms. They've got these very dark pincers. So that's really nice. We'll put him back. One thing to say about rock pooling: always be very careful. If you're taking things out to have a look, always be very careful with them, and always make sure that you put them back in the rock pool that you found them, because that's their home and that's where they've got the right food. So always make sure that you put them back, and very carefully. If you're lifting up rocks, make sure that you lift them up very delicately and put them down very delicately. You can find lots of really exciting things under rocks, but just make sure that you're very, very gentle with them. The other thing I've got here, I don't know if you can see it, there's flat periwinkle. Can you see that?
Oh yes, we can see that, the yellow shell there.
Yeah, brilliant. So that's a flat periwinkle. It's got a very flat top to it, and it is actually stuck onto the rock. But they tend to graze on the seaweed. So usually you'll find lots of those on the seaweed, and they come in various colours from yellow to brown, depending on what type of seaweed they're on. So when they're yellow like this, they tend to feed on the serrated rack. But when they're a dark brown, they tend to feed on this bladder rack here, because they look like bladder rack. The other thing that we've got is we've got dog whelks. Where did we find some dog whelks before? Here. If I can show you. Over here. I don't know is this any better with the wind?
We can hear you much better. The picture's not the best. It takes a while for your camera to catch up with your voice. So yeah, there's a bit of the camera doesn't always come through straight away. Oh, are you still there, Eve? Oh, it looks like we've lost Eve. Oh, are you back now? I think she's back.
I think I lost
her. Yeah, I think the internet must have cut out for a second.
So we've got I know, yeah. I think it's because I maybe I was going too close to the ground. I don't know. So we've got dog whelks.
Yeah. Oh, the camera again is
out again.
Yeah, it's just it's one of these days, isn't it? I'm going to. I'll find you a photo.
You might have.
And then you can tell us a bit more about dog whelks if I can find a photo. Which I don't have one to hand, which was very ill prepared of me. So you often find crabs in empty shells, don't you? Have you seen any hermit crabs this morning?
We've not found any hermit crabs, but I tell you what, if we can one final thing, I'm gonna get my lovely assistant Sue to come and help me with this, because we found something very exciting this morning. I'll just give you a nice view of the bay there.
Well, that does look lovely.
So we're gonna. You might. Oh, it's beautiful. You might not be able to hear me very well as I go round, but we found a sea urchin this morning.
Oh wow!
Did you hear
That's
that?
amazing.
There we go. I was waiting for some oohs and some ahs.
I don't think I've ever seen a sea urchin when I've been rock pooling.
If you give me a minute, I'll just go and find it. So bear with me.
Emma,
Yeah.
I've got a dog whelk egg.
Oh, we have some dog whelk eggs from Dawn, so we'll go over back to Denise now. Hi, Dawn.
Can you see? Hi. Oh, that's not my camera's not doing very well.
Oh,
There's
no.
another one there. Can you see that?
It's taking a while to load in, but I can see what looks like
That's a bit
similar
rude
green
from you.
eyes.
It's my camera's not focusing very well. But underneath the rock here, if I come further out, possibly you can see there's a whole cluster of dog whelks underneath the rock, and then underneath to the right, as you're looking at it, there's a couple of two little yellow vases. It's this oh, technology really has let us down, because I could just see it, but my camera is just rubbish. I wonder if I do that, it might.
Maybe your camera's a bit too close. Sometimes it takes a while for it to focus if it's too close, but
no, it's not doing it. Sorry, but yeah, anyway, there's a whole cluster. You can see this is what mollusks do when it's windy and icy, -2 degrees apparently it feels like at the moment. Oh, there you can see it's much clearer. To the right of that picture, can you see a couple of tiny little sort of yellow dots? Well, these are dog whelk eggs. These are actually ones that have emptied. So hopefully there's a few little baby dog whelks there, but this is a whole cluster of all sorts: dog whelks, toothed top shells, and I think probably at the back as well there's a few edible periwinkles as well. So this is mollusks hunkering down.
Yeah. Very good find there, thank you. And we'll go back to Eve now and see if she has found her sea urchin. Hi, Eve. Hello. Oh, wow. I just saw something spiky. That must be
oh, there we go.
That's brilliant. Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks brilliant and very clear for once.
Oh, good. It's a beautiful thing to end on, isn't it? So
it is, absolutely.
This beautiful sea urchin. Well, Sue found it. So lifting up this rock very carefully, she managed to find this gorgeous sea urchin. Yeah, so that's really beautiful, and you can see it's got a few bits of shell and stuff like that on top of it, just to sort of disguise itself. But yeah, really stunning. And also we found this we're entirely sure what it is, but this sort of white, it almost looks like hair growing on the rock, on the bottom of the rock. And we don't know what that is.
I wonder if maybe it's like a colonial type animal, possibly. I'm not sure. I don't know. Again, you always find.
And if I just move around here, so you can see
rock there, doesn't it?
It almost looks like it's turning into a sheep.
Oh, the wind is a bit cutting you out a bit there.
Yeah, I think we might have to leave that from Ross Niger today.
Yeah, well, it is the end of our half an hour as well, so thank you very much, Eve, and make it outside on such a lovely day. I'm very jealous of you, as I'm sure a lot of people watching up. But thank you for showing us the wonderful sights of North Wales, and thank you everybody who has joined in with us today. If you've got any questions, just put them in the chat box, in the comment box, and we'll try and get ready to add them later in the day. Eve's just waving by here, so. And thank you very much as well for making it out with us. So, yes, that's the end of the broadcast now. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, one more thing. We've got a couple more talks on this evening and this afternoon. We have our quiz later on this evening and a talk of memories from around Wales from Beth down in South Wales. So don't forget about those two events. Thank you.